The worst that happened to Nnamdi Kanu in court today, you will be shocked. Justice Omotosho breaks silence. The worst that happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in court today. A lot happened. A lot. But out of those things that happened, there is one that is tagged brutal. That would have even led to that very revolution. I'm telling you. But thank God, God took control. My dear listeners, this is the Lord TV. I want to start by thanking you for the time you're spending paying attention to me. Even if what I'm saying are rubbish, you still spend time paying attention to the rubbish. In every nonsense, there is a sense. Say, so please continue paying attention to us. You agreed with me today that today's hearing wasn't favorable at all. If anyone tells you that today's hearing for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is favorable, that person is only trying to patronize you. It wasn't favorable. And the IPOP leader is not happy with it. Yeah. I'll be playing a video for you to hear it, from the sources that spoke during the hearing. It was a shocker and very, very painful. Even while we were doing the broadcast, following the trial, it was painful. Yes, a lot happened, like I said, but there is this very one that was so shocking that made me to start asking myself a lot of questions. So I started wondering, do we really have human beings in this court? These people they call themselves judges, are they really human beings? I hope they are not spirits. I'm still asking myself. That very thing I said that is the worst is the medical report that was submitted by the NMA, Nigerian Medical Association, to the court, to Justice Omotosho. That very medical report was dismissed. Dismissed in the sense that the content in that very report, which stated all the ailments Nnamdi Kanu was going through, was overlooked. And the last statement written by the NMA was what the court now embraced. That is that very part that has to do with comments about health. And I start by blaming the NMA for that kind of statement, because it is never their responsibility to make that kind of judgment. Theirs is just to give an interpretation of what Nnamdi Kanu is going through and submit to the court, and for the court to see and know that it is true. So they now went down after stating it out and giving interpretation of what that means. They now went on to say, despite all this, Nnamdi Kanu is still fit to be tried. What is their business in that very part? Please, my dear listeners, maybe you were not told. I'm just telling you now. Now, waiting be their business. That is the worst. That is the worst. That showed me and made me believe that these people are not humans. Even those doctors are not human beings. They are spirits. I'll be taking it in here for you to hear what is happening. Please listen.
Flight. There was no need for the arrest in the first place. And I've always said that for me, and discuss with anybody, I said clearly, not men there. And I thank God who actually trying to do what I was able to say for a long time. Go and check what I said 2020, 2022, even 2024. I've said it, and now that he has gone since he's been to court, the rules should be followed. Not just for Nnamdi Kanu, for all agitators. across the nation. Let's dialogue with them. There's nothing wrong with anybody agitating or saying, let's dialogue with them. And whatever we do with them, let's follow the rules. So I thank the organizers and I thank those who are involved. Thank you.
Anyway, in reaction to the whole story, let's be honest, we have come to that defining moment. For years, the Nigerian government has handled Nnamdi Kanu's case like a security threat instead of a political question that needs dialogue and fairness. Sincerely. Now the court says he is fit for trial. Fine. That means the process must be transparent. It must also be fast, no more delays, and it must be fair. No more hiding games, no more endless detentions, no more excuses. You know, it came to a point as if these excuses are deliberate, and if you can say deliberate. Now, what's happening now? With Wørsé, Peter Obi, and even an ex-Senate president joining the voices shows that the call for justice is no longer an ethnic cry, it's a national one. It tells us that people across tribes and religions are beginning to agree that injustice to one is injustice to all. But the real question is, will the government listen this time? Will they finally choose peace through dialogue instead of confrontation? Because one thing is clear, no nation can jail its own truth forever. What do you think, viewers? Should Wørsé protest go ahead peacefully? Do you agree with Peter Obi that dialogue is better than detention? Tell us in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to Igbo Area.
I am not looking for votes. I have said it to people, if I'm looking for votes, I will go and look for money and get to INEC. They will give me election votes, I will win up. The person will be president now, he know come campaign to you. He know be president. Some will say, Yoruba is trying to lead this thing. I am not only Yoruba, I'm only justice. And as an only justice, the people I hate most in my life are the people Igbos call Oyezuzu. Yes. All these charlatans, when they give opinion now, say Nnamdi Kanu must go through the court system. Let him be tried first. And we cannot talk about the case that is in court. Ask the Oyezuzus. When they were charged for corruption, did they wait for the court to resolve their problem? I don't want to mention their name, you know them. The Oyezuzus. What is Nnamdi Kanu's offense? They cannot tell you. I am not a lawyer, but I move around with lawyers a lot. And because I'm a repeat offender, you know, I offend them every week. So they charge me every week. Something we know as a principle of law is that the person that has been tried, not found guilty, discharged and acquitted cannot be tried again. That principle is known as double jeopardy. The Court of Appeal in this country made a declaration that because kidnappers were the ones who brought Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria from Kenya, you cannot try him for the offense they claim to have committed. They now went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court made another declaration that Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail. That it was Nigerian army that went to try to kill him, and that was, he has a right to run.
Sure, you see that? So these people actually know the truth. They have seen the truth. They have heard the truth. Even the court itself knows the truth. They have gotten the evidence. And the evidence is still even speaking support. Speaking support for Nnamdi Kanu. So if the court knows the truth, what then is the court still looking for? If not that the court is now becoming biased. If not that the court has been bought over. If not that the court has been bought over. In the matter, make una save this. Make una save Nnamdi Kanu from the hand of these evil people. Yes. I just said it, and that's the truth. Please share this video. Share it. Shore said it truly. They are only Ndi Nzuzu, Ojuzo Kalu, Umai, and some of Nigerians supporters who are saying Nnamdi Kanu deserve to go through the trial with his illness. They are all Ndi Nzuzu. Share this video, let everybody see the evil that they have done. Please.